Las Vegas, the entertainment, music, and sports capital of the world, it's the JJ and Johnny Show.
And we're back.
We are
Hello,
back.
everybody.
Hi.
Hi, good to see you.
Look gorgeous.
Thank you. You look very
Your hair looks great.
handsome. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm-
I did it.
you did it?
I
You
did it.
You didn't have a makeup artist come in today and make you all...
No, you know what? I'm really independent. I'm fiercely independent about my hair and makeup.
Really?
I actually, I don't like anyone to, no one can do it like I can do it, Johnny.
That's what I say. Me too.
I miss you.
I
okay,
miss you
it's
too.
Been, it's been 2
How
weeks,
long
but it
is
feels like a month.
Yeah, it feels like a long
No,
time.
we just took 1 week off for Thanksgiving.
But so much has happened in that short period of time here in Las Vegas and around the country and everything else. It's kind of crazy.
Yes,
And you've been traveling and I've been traveling and
Yeah, true. Okay, let's start with your New York trip because
Yes.
it's super exciting. You're such an East Coaster.
yes.
And you need to go back to connect
Yeah.
with your origin story during the holidays. So you
Right.
did that. It looks like in spades.
Yeah, it was incredible. I knew, this has been a super busy year, and I needed my Christmas fix early.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get back, and I was able to stay in New York for the week of Thanksgiving with Michelle, and saw a lot of friends. Ate at some fantastic restaurants. First thing we did was we went to Rolf's German restaurant. It is the only
Look at you guys.
365 days a year. It is a Christmas restaurant. Now this,
Seriously?
Yeah, Rolf's is now this is not Rolf's. This is Lily's, which is what's happening is a bunch of restaurants in New York are saying we're going to be Christmas 24/7 year round. But Rolf's was the original one. I think they've been doing it for over 30 years. But this is Lily's, and this restaurant, they totally decorate it, and this is a big thing now. So I got my Christmas fix.
The zeitgeist of that, that's just really interesting.
Yes, in July
Because
you can go in.
But it's almost like New York, I feel like, is this what it is? Has experienced so much kind of trouble and
Trauma.
adversity.
Right.
And so it's like, it's Christmas. Let's all be happy again.
Right, exactly.
what it is?
That's what it is. It's really, these pop-up Christmas things are happening everywhere. In fact, at the Denver airport, there's a Christmas pop-up. So, but some of these restaurants have now just adopted it as year-round.
Yeah,
So you can come in, get your Christmas fix. So we went to Rolf's, we went to Lily's, we went to a bunch of places, saw 4 Broadway shows, had Thanksgiving with a friend of mine, David Siegel. He's a George Clooney lookalike.
Oh my God.
So he invited us out
Do people
to his home.
do the double take?
Oh yeah,
when you're out?
He really looks like he's just he's a handsome guy,
Yeah.
but he's got the salt and pepper hair. He's got the beard.
So lucky.
He looks fantastic. And then we saw the Macy. The reason the purest thing for me is
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You were going for the parade?
I was going for the parade because I have, as I mentioned, I have a timeshare, but it's at the Midtown Hilton, and we can see the parade from our windows.
Did
at
you
our timeshare.
watch it from the window?
Oh yeah, we watched it from the windows. And then Michelle said, "You know what? We got to go down to the street." And we would have been down there earlier in the process, but it was pouring rain.
Oh,
was
during
pouring
the
rain.
Thanksgiving Day parade. I
During
didn't
the
watch
Thanksgiving,
it this year, so
and
I didn't
here's the
realize
funny
that.
thing: the 2 days before, sun. The days after, sun. The 5 hours of the parade, it
come
rained. But it was fantastic,
Yeah.
and it's probably the greatest parade in the country. I think our country, the United States, is a big parade country.
Okay, I have to interrupt and ask, what were your favorite floats? Because I always have my favorites. I didn't watch it on TV this year, but I bet some people watching right now did.
You're right.
Were there favorites?
There was the one that Jimmy Fallon did. It was a big, massive locomotive. He was on it.
Oh,
and he
fun.
was singing, having a great time.
That's fun.
Yeah, and I always like to see. I like the performances that may not necessarily be part of the parade itself. I mean, obviously the balloons are incredible. Just the sheer number at the Midtown Hilton where we were staying, 650 girls from Spirit of America. And that's just that group. There were other musicians performing in the parade.
650 girls.
Yes.
All traveled.
But that's just the girls doing the
Wow.
batons and this thing and that thing and the marching and the guy with the lady with the thing. they also had, people who did the bands and this and the parents and the chaperones. And if you've never seen the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, you got to see it. It's just huge.
I think
huge.
How big is it? When I think of it, watching on TV, I've never seen it in person. I would love it. I was in New York City on St. Patrick's Day one year. I will never forget that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a little different.
well, there's a lot more alcohol involved. No, it was fun.
Right. Oh, no, it's a blast.
It was that sense that the city was on pause for a minute.
Yeah.
And the party was
Yes.
on.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And
The spirit was in the street.
it's a totally, and I've been there for that too. Thanksgiving Day Parade starts at 8:30 in the morning, and they've been up since 2 and 3 a.m. So it's a different vibe. But
It's
the
the
St.
morning
Patrick's Day, it's pretty
fun.
nutty. Yeah.
It's pretty fun. If you were going to go back to, since you're such a New York, connoisseur, if you were going to go back for one event, and that includes New Year's countdown, because
Right.
I haven't done that either.
I've
Times
done
Square.
that. I've done that.
I know you
I
have to,
worked it.
you have to hold your
Yeah.
pee for a long time.
I worked it. I was there with Fox News. I was doing Trump, and we were in Times Square, and they were interviewing me in character. But it is chaos. It's organized chaos. The scale of organization is amazing. But what you just mentioned, to me, I could never do. I could never get in one of the
I
cages
know.
in the police
Sit
barricades,
there.
and you're
No.
stuck there for
sit
6
there.
hours.
Embracing.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, nothing's worth that.
Yeah.
And the year I did it, pouring rain.
No!
Yeah.
Look out, it's the Johnny
It was
curse.
pouring rain.
Okay, what is the best holiday to be in New York for, or like to go experience?
I'm gonna
as a
say
visitor?
I'm gonna say Thanksgiving because the
okay,
parade itself and the trees are going up. The trees are going up at Rockefeller Center. The Rockette Show is starting. The Christmas Spectacular is starting. A lot of things are converting over to Christmas, and it's just the perfect time because I think we know that. Thanksgiving ends and they put the Christmas stuff up in the stores, but it's a good thing for New York because it's Christmassy even before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So if you can be there and just see all this wonderful stuff, and so many parts of town, especially Hudson Yards and some of the other places now have these incredible Christmas decorations.
Oh,
Just
they've
incredible.
up-leveled, like from when you lived
Up-leveled,
there.
Yeah. And the places didn't have this kind of spectacular, beautiful Christmas stuff where it takes up an entire lobby. But as you walk into a building, that lobby is 10 stories high.
It's massive. It's interesting you mentioned that because I think even in my little neighborhood here in South Las Vegas near Henderson, the decorations have up-leveled in the last couple of years.
Yes.
And people get a little bit competitive about it. You know what I mean? And these new LED lights, like going all the way up trees and everything.
Or the
it's
one
very
that projects
exciting.
the lights on your house.
Oh, I
Have
love
you
those.
seen
I'm all
those?
about those.
And click-
Those are
just-
so easy too.
It's so easy. You just plant it in the
Yes.
plant it in there. But one of the things I love about here is that all of the hotel casinos, they do it right, but the Bellagio
Yeah.
in the conservatory.
Yeah. We should
it
walk
is-
through there.
I
That's
would
a
love- yeah, we
great
should
idea.
definitely
Should we
do that?
Yeah, one
Like,
of the
we'll do like a
maybe
triple
next
date.
week.
Yeah,
Love
or
that.
something.
Let's do that.
Okay, I went to Chelsea Handler for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea's been doing a residency at the Chelsea at Chelsea. So it's inside a theater called the Chelsea in the Cosmo. By the way, the Cosmo, so awesome.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Many great restaurants. If you're coming here, there's like probably 8 really amazing restaurants there.
well, I will tell you, I didn't go to any of the restaurants because I went to 2 bars. 2 bars. You know what I mean?
Right.
Our minds were on something else. But the decor, the atmosphere inside of this little place, and it reminds me of what you're saying about these Christmas pop-up. Have you been in the ski lodge?
Yes.
Inside Cosmo.
What?
It's like an
No.
après ski lodge. I don't know what the word après is. It just makes skiing sound
Right.
fancier. I don't know. We saw it on a sweatshirt at Target today too. But anyway, it is an après ski lodge.
Part
but
of Super Frico, right?
you have to know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next to Super Frico.
Yeah, you have to go-
It doesn't. There's no sign.
You got to go in the main doors, and then you can kind of go
Yep.
off and
Yep. And it's a small.
Was I there with you? I feel like I was there with you.
Was that you?
Was that
Was
you?
that you?
Was that you?
I think was that you? So it's not a huge room, and there's
No.
a projection of like a Swiss Alps kind of thing. But the coolest thing, it's gotten even cooler in the last 2 years since it's opened, and that there's authentic ski resort stickers going up all over the walls.
People probably bring them from all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the funnest thing to watch is, did you see people do the shots on an actual ski.
Yes.
So you're served a ski, and maybe you guys have seen
There's
this
a
before.
flight of
Do we have somebody from Germany watching? And
Germany.
then do we have our Switzerland viewer?
Germany.
Yes,
They're
we are
on now.
reading. Yes, we are
Australia.
reading chats. We are reading chats.
Yes.
But we have a lot to catch up on.
Hi, hello, Britain. How are
Hello,
you guys?
Britain. Hello, Arthur. How are
Hello,
you?
Charlie O.
Yes.
Yes.
How are you?
We should have some proper tea right now.
We should do a tea.
We should. I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tea episode.
Christina Shaw,
idea.
who's been co-hosting when
Yes.
I've been out, she has a complete collection of pots
She
in
and I-
China. You connected on that?
We did a little tea episode.
We
We
did.
did a little
Yeah, we
baby
did.
tea episode.
But we didn't do it with Johnny. We did it based on her inspiration. But okay, so
right,
back
who's
to
here? Who's here?
Back to the ski lodge.
Yeah, back to
at
the ski
Cosmo.
lodge.
So they put an actual short ski on the table. Depending on how many people are there, you get a shot glass inside the ski. Okay, so pick up the
Whoa.
ski. But the trick is, ready? Bring it up to your mouth. Bring it ready. We have to do it at the same time. So we have to go one.
Oh, it's
Wait,
one single
ready?
ski.
Say 1, 2, 3.
Three?
And then you drink the shot.
Oh, it doesn't fall out, does it?
I don't know how. No, it
It
doesn't.
must be glued in.
Yeah, I know. Right. So they must.
Okay,
have
so unless you do it,
Anyway,
someone's going to get spilled with whiskey or
So go
whatever.
to the ski lodge, and then the other thing that is right. So that's in the back of the Cosmo.
Here's the tip. Here's the tip for the ski
Hot
lodge.
tip.
Go to Super Frico where they check you in, and then you have to pass through the main doors, and it's a secret door to the left. To the left. That's the.
There's another secret door to get in there.
Oh, there is.
There is.
Where's that one?
It's just to the left of Super Frico, but Super Frico is a good place to tell people to enter.
Yeah.
You have to know where the door is. You have to just knock on it. There's no sign
Right.
and it's locked.
I love that. I love that. And by the way, the food at Super Frico, it's Italian. It is excellent. It is superb
Italian.
Italian food. It's superb Italian.
Of course,
food.
it's excellent.
It's great.
At the front of the Cosmo, I went in then to the barber shop, which is a very famous bar. If you haven't been to the barber shop and you're coming to Vegas, definitely go.
Yeah, I've
Right?
worked there a couple of times.
Classy, small. What
Yeah.
did you do there?
Corporate clients have rented it out, so I've been everything from Austin Powers to Dr. Evil to some other character. But it's
Love
a
it.
great. It is not too loud. Even when the room is packed, because sometimes you go to these, any of the clubs, any of the spaces, they just get so loud. They usually have a great DJ. The room's kind of, I wouldn't say
It's a little
intimate.
small. Yeah.
But
no, it's like a
it's
medium
small.
size.
It's
not
it's
yeah.
really cool. But you
classy.
enter through the barber shop,
a real barber shop.
a real working barber shop.
So I walked in with a friend. There was 3 guys absolutely fully like back in the chair getting shaved.
Get in the works.
And then because the rodeo is in town right now, there was 2 guys in cowboy hats, sitting in the waiting chairs, waiting to get their haircut. So funny.
Yeah, and
a
you
good
can.
time.
And what I usually do when I'm working that room, I'll come out and take a break and sit in one of the barber's chairs.
Would you?
Yeah, I just sit in the barber's chair and like try and
Oh.
get out of the room for a second, kind of, and then go back in. So it's a
that's so
great
fun.
space. And the Cosmo, it's one of my favorite hotels.
It's
There's
very
Zuma,
classy.
Zuma,
Zuma is so good.
the Omakase at Zuma.
So
At Zuma
fancy,
is
but it's so
incredible.
I haven't eaten at Zuma.
You haven't eaten. You have to go. You and Billy have to go. We have so many great restaurants in Las Vegas, but they've put so many wonderful, fantastic, highly rated places into one place in the Cosmo. You know what I mean?
They do.
They
They
do.
do. It's very up level. I said while you were saying that
Hey,
because
here we should-
we have a viewer offering a free service to us. Bess, we love that. So Bess would like to make a cool logo and banner for you guys in Twitch. Bess, yes. Let's
Bess,
hook
yes.
it up. Bess, yes. All the way. We would love it
Bess,
if you made
yes.
us a banner.
Where is Bess from?
I don't think we've customized our Twitch. So thanks for watching, Bess.
Twitch.
Where are you from?
Twitch.
And if you would like, we will pass you on an email. We would love for your help or even just your inspiration on that. So thank you, and thanks for watching.
Oh, thank
from
you. Yeah,
Twitch.
we need help. We want more people watching this show, and if you guys share it, like it. If you're watching this on YouTube, the most important thing you can do is like it. That's number 1. Number 2 is subscribe, either on my channel, the Johnny D, or this channel, JJ and Johnny, and then comment. All these little things help a lot to get it out to more people and help the algorithm so more people. Kitty Witty's here. We love Kitty Witty.
Kitty Witty, what up, Kitty Witty?
Kitty Witty's from the Trump press conferences. Kitty Witty's
Really?
oh yeah, Kitty Witty joins
Kitty
us.
Witty, very pretty.
We've been on a break from the press conferences. Cass, should we start back up? Should we start?
Your audience really does.
Yeah, we
want
should.
to
We
see
may need to
more
start back
press
up. John
conferences.
Easter Trump press conference during back was the best. Melania practically
I
invented.
mean,
I love when people quote my lines back. I love that. She practically invented social distancing. I have to tell you. I'd put my hand out, she'd slap it away. So smart, that Melania.
I bet you a lot of your viewers of your channel don't even care if you're in costume because at this point, I bet they feel like
They know me.
they know
They know
you
me.
personally.
Yes, they like the costume. They like the wig, the contacts,
Yeah.
the whole,
Yeah,
the
the
whole
tie.
the tie.
The red
I,
tie.
I have the Japanese television. Cass, I didn't even tell you. Monday, Japanese television is coming for an interview, 9 a.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Excellent. As
haven't-
Trump?
as Trump. They want to see the set. They want to see the wardrobe room. So they're flying a crew over and they'll do an interview.
How fun
So-
is that?
Yeah,
I
and
wonder if
it's
it's
like
like
the
a-
old. It's like it's 2016 again.
Oh. You're up, buddy.
I'm up.
4 more years.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh my gosh.
President for life.
Okay, so
President
I
for life.
went to Chelsea Handler's show, the comedian, for a
Now
second
tell
time.
me, did she change her act?
Totally.
Really?
Not a thing from the first show 2 months ago was in this show.
That's really
And
impressive.
she talks for over an hour. She's a storyteller. She just weaved in different stories. And I was somewhat familiar with one of the stories because I've read all her books. I listen to her podcast weekly.
Who is
like-
she? Who is Chelsea seeing right now? Who's on the dating scene?
Looking it up.
I know.
I feel like Jiminy Glick.
Here, you guys
Yep,
guess and
yep.
I'll look.
No, she's not dating anyone specific because we would know about it. But she's still making jokes. She makes great jokes about 50 Cent versus Joe Coy.
That is that really even a comparison?
I know.
I mean,
And she also
I'm sure
made.
Joy Coy's the funny one, and women always say, "I like a sense of humor."
Yes, but I'm sure there was a lot about 50 Cent she liked as well.
Yeah.
So anyway.
We won't get into it. It's a family show.
Yeah, it's a family show. So I don't think she's dating anyone specific. Because she references, but I
Well, probably
really hope she'll find love.
she might be in the early stages and doesn't want to
Totally.
expose that
Say it
person.
publicly.
Yeah, because it's once that name is out, it's almost.
She got a dog during the summer, Doug. So I
Doug
think
the dog?
her love affair is with her dog.
Oh, right. Well,
She
it's-
did reference, okay, because I'm always thinking about Joe Coy. I loved Chelsea Handler with Joe Coy.
Yeah, I
I
thought
really
they were
wanted
great.
them to get married. Like I was like, okay, done. Like they are so adorable.
Sorry.
But she referenced, are we keeping you awake, John?
What the heck
Wake
was
up.
that?
Wake up.
She referenced that someone she dated started out, she didn't say, she's like, you know, because I've had that experience. She's like, let Chelsea be Chelsea. I've had that experience where people like what I am, independent, pot smoking, ski down the hill without her top
Naked.
on, naked every year for her birthday video. She goes,
Oh, is that what that is?
the guys, yeah, it's
Oh,
usually
okay.
her birthday video. The guys I date usually like that at 1st, and then about 9 months in, suddenly
wears-
they don't want me to do that.
Well, it
anymore.
wears thin. Yeah. Yeah, for guys, that's you
That's
know.
human
I
nature.
have a theory. The thing
What?
that attracts you to a person is ultimately what repels you.
Chew on that.
Interesting.
Especially with people with big women with big personalities or guys. You know, it's eventually the thing that makes it go sideways.
Okay, we then have had separate adventures. I went
Right.
up to Seattle.
Yes.
That was amazing. I was on my parents' farm. Just missed that big storm by 1 day. So I was totally successful. The success you and I just had is we traveled just before and during the holidays, and we didn't have any major delays.
We were amazed when Michelle and I went to New York. We knew going in we should be fine, but we left on Black Friday, and there were a ton of cancellations, and we lucked out. We got on our flight and came right back here, direct flight back to Las Vegas. And
Relief.
yeah, it was, and it was one of these trips where, other than the rain during the parade, which you can't help, everything went
Don't
great.
rain on my parade.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
But we saw 4 Broadway shows. It was incredible. We went to. I'm gratefully a member of the Centurion Lounge because I have a Amex Platinum card. But
Because you travel twice a week.
yeah. And it
Yeah.
was and I actually ended up getting, the reason I ended up getting an American Express card back in 1990 was I had spent so much money, I'd put myself into serious credit card debt.
Oh, yeah.
And it took
Yeah.
years to get out of it. And I don't know how I came to this, but I was like, I need to have a charge card or a credit or something. I need something that I can pay off at the end of the month. And I knew with American Express, the rules were really hard and fast back then. Like you had to pay it all off.
You used it
They're a little
as a
more-
way to rein yourself in?
Yes,
A
rein
little bit?
myself. I literally, when I used it, it was one of these things where I was like, well, this has to be paid off within this cycle. And that helped me a lot to get back on track and to get out of really massive debt. So I've kept those cards, and because I've been very loyal to them, they've been loyal to me. And I, at one point, was offered a platinum card. And because I travel so much, I get all of these benefits. If you're a traveler and you don't have American Express, one of the things is they cover your TSA, your global entry. They pay for that.
Oh, really? The registration fee for
Yeah,
that?
they pay for your clear.
Wow.
They also give you a $200 credit on your the airline you use the most. You choose it. So, but I'm a United guy, so every
Annually?
year, I get $200 credit. So anytime
Wow.
I want to order some food or anything else, and it actually takes a while to burn through $200. And then there's a bunch of other credits too that you get. So it's a great card.
And the fee for it annually is?
I think it's $4.95. But one of the greatest things is the Centurion Lounge around the country. There's only 12 of them right now, but the one here in Las Vegas is amazing. Hot food, and it's all made by Honey Salt. So the food.
Oh,
and,
I have been in there. Yes.
yeah, the food
I
is
was just
Honey Salt, and
I was a guest.
yeah, you were a guest.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
nice.
and it's
Okay.
a full bar. I
get it.
don't drink when I travel, but there's a full bar, this massive food thing, and it's a beautiful space if you have time. And then the other ones around the country that are great. But there's also another benefit. There are private dining rooms around the country that you can only get into with the card. And I did this the last time I was there a few months ago. It's a Centurion dining room. It's on top of the Vanderbilt building, which is right next to Grand Central Station. And I invited another couple. And
Wait, what's a dining room? It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant. Yeah, but they
Okay.
call it the dining room. And it's an amazing restaurant with these unbelievable views. And we're right in line with the New York City Library. And behind that is the ice skating rink.
You know what we should do?
Not the
So,
one at Central Park, but the other one.
I'm loving your stories from New York so much. What we should do is we should have like a Johnny D led trip. You should do like a little trip. Where
Oh,
you,
I would
yeah,
love that.
Tell people to book.
I tell her
book.
all the time she has to go. I say, Cass, you've got to go to New York.
I wanna
And
go with you.
And I want to
I wanna go with
curate.
you.
Oh,
the-
that'd be so fun.
Tell you,
You could be
go
our
here,
tour
go here,
guide.
go here. Yeah, I would love that.
Right?
I would absolutely love that.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much to see and so much to do, and it was so much fun.
NYC. That was my first play, Annie.
Annie.
What is it about you? Okay. Didn't wind up on Broadway. Like those people.
You have other talent. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
Pretty.
You're kind of silly. I'm pretty now, but I wasn't so pretty when you saw me gardening this morning. Before all, this. Hey, okay. So I also saw. What else did I see since I've seen you
Did you
last?
see a show?
Did you see a show? Well, we both saw a
Shows, many shows.
sort of a show, but we actually gathered for a charity event together
Oh, yes.
with our good friend Jeff Savilico, who really, what we should do is we should have him pop in. And
We
do a little
really need to
virtual
have him on
interview.
here. You know,
Yeah.
Two things. Win-Win was Monday. Last night was the Nevada School of the Arts, which I participated in by video because I had to work. I was supposed to co-host it.
Oh.
But
Oh my gosh.
this is a win-win moment. Jeff Sevilla, who's a personal friend of both of ours, he is an amazing guy. I don't know how he does what he does every day.
He's a dynamo. So he's a creative, he's a performer who has just mastered like business, charity, and marketing all at the same time.
Right. And he really comes from an amazing place. And Win-Win Charity, what they do is, it's a national, number one, it's a national charity.
Started here in Las Vegas.
Started here in
11
Las
years
Vegas.
ago?
Yeah, about that. And we've both participated, but when you think about the fact that he's in 60 hospitals,
Yeah.
60 hospitals, what they do is they get performers into those hospitals into the children's area. What are they?
Into the wards where the children are really,
wards.
really sick. And
Right.
so what you're doing is you're creating a network of performers, many of which are magicians or character type people. There's a children's book author.
Game
people
show
that-
host.
Game show host.
Rob Ferrera's a game show host. He's come up with games that they can play.
So people that interact really well with these kids, and a lot of these kids are in really dire medical situations. And they go in, they spend 15, 20 minutes, an hour with these kids and bring so much joy. And he's managed to now create, well, during the pandemic, create a network of visits virtually.
Yes.
So the kids maybe are brought in like a laptop or an iPad, and they can connect with a performer
Directly
from
connect to
another
that
city.
performer. And that performer may do, if they can, donate, participate and spend maybe 5-6 hours. That way they can hit a bunch of kids, and they move that laptop around. But a lot of the hospitals are very hip from what happened during COVID. They've opened studios inside the hospital, especially the big, like, I'm from Philadelphia originally, Philadelphia Children's Hospital, or better known as CHOP, because it's a Children's Hospital of
CHOP?
Philadelphia. They call it CHOP.
Not a great name for a
That's
hospital.
not great. It's not.
Well, I do CHOP for Chopped every June with Magna, one of my clients. We raise over $10,000 every year for CHOP.
Oh, that's
I know
amazing.
it sounds weird.
That's amazing. Now, I guess if you're used to it, yeah.
If
you
you're
get
used to it,
yeah.
you know, if you're from
Yeah.
Philly, but a lot of children's hospitals. And Jeff works tirelessly. Ian, his whole team
Yep, he has
is
a
amazing. Whole team and advisory board. Just if you have a moment, go online, Win-Win Charities. If you can make a $5, $10 donation, it goes so far. And we heard so many stories from just grateful parents, because the situation is when these kids are in, they're in for weeks at a time, and it's boring. And there's only so much TV you can watch. So when you have a
So-
live performance, it's
Other than going to the fundraisers, John and I were thinking that maybe we could volunteer some of our
Mm-hmm.
time. And if so, because we're not magicians, what would we do?
but we can play magicians
On TV.
because we're trained.
oh my
right.
gosh, you guys could be pretend
See,
magicians that are
that's-
really
We could be
bad.
the-
That's-
we could be the worst
the bad
magicians,
magicians?
the
That
horrible
That would be
magicians.
so funny.
And
That
I'm
would be
angry
pretty
at you. And she's supposed to put a
Where's
rabbit
the
in
rabbit? Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do that. It's kids.
Yeah,
kids.
it's kids.
Okay, keep it clean.
We're gonna
keep it
pull them through
clean.
puberty. We're gonna help
Keep it
out.
clean.
Help out medically.
Yeah, well, I think we just found our idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would-
Otherwise, we were saying what characters
Yeah.
could John and I play? Like children's characters. What do you see us
Where is
playing?
this? Where is what?
Where's
Where's
what?
what? SFL.
Where's what? SFL.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto. Actually, I think they do have a
Hello.
I think they
Are
do
you
have a
watching
hospital.
hockey right now?
hockey. Watching hockey.
We're having some strong performances from our teams up north. Okay.
Her
well,
husband plays hockey. That is why
Yes,
she
he
knows
does. Yes, quite a bit. Yeah.
that. He loves the
Quite a
hockey.
bit. Quite a bit.
That's
Okay,
right.
well, we're going to roll on. We're going to be doing a few more live streams during the month of December. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Right up to
This has been our
Christmas.
26th show.
I can't believe this. I
know.
can't believe this. And now we have sponsors. We've got Bob's Storm Door Company. They're
That's
coming
right.
in to cover us.
Yeah.
And-
Skill
yeah.
Money Games.
Yes,
of course.
Skill Money Games.
The great people here
we
at
are in
Skill
the
Money
Skill
Games.
Money Games studios here in Las Vegas.
Holy moly, we even have a graphic for that. Look at that, guys. Coming to you live from the Skill Money Games studio.
John
what happens
actually
here,
he
right?
brought that up on the screen with his hands. He did that.
See that?
I
And
didn't do
magic.
that.
That's the kind of magic we do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were at Win-Win. We were at the beautiful, one of the things we like to do for the people who are especially watching around the world and around the country who don't know this incredible town we live in, there's a theater here in town. And it's not a multiplex. It's called the Beverly Theater. They have one screen. What were they thinking? But it's a beautiful theater.
It's very artsy.
It's very artsy, but it's strictly for premieres. Not strictly. Anybody can go there. But if you have an event and it's a premiere or it's Win-Win, and the way we did the Win-Win telethon this year is we watched it on the big screen together, and then we had a reception afterwards. So it was really great.
It was really, really nice. Every time I go, I'm motivated to contribute in some way.
Yeah,
that
me
year,
too. I
so.
didn't. I held back.
Yeah, right. As many of you are, we'd love to know from you guys, what is your passion? What is your charity that you're giving back to? Or who are you thinking about during this holiday season? Please let us know. We love to see all of you in the chats. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Next week, is this our new day and time? Thursday at 2 p.m.?
Why don't we ask these people?
Hey, what? Wait, actually, could we call on Mr. Trump to ask these
Absolutely,
people?
absolutely.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. We're very excited. We've decided to move the show to Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 5 p.m. in the East. And we just want to find out if you like it. Do you like it? Do you like it? Please tell us. We can move it to any time, actually, if we have to. But we feel this is the best time to reach as many people as possible, let you know about the things that are happening in Las Vegas, the things we care about, hopefully the things you care about. So if you like this time, let us know. If not, let us know another time that works for you.
That's what he's talking about, guys.
Right.
Thanks so much for joining us. From everybody here, Cass, say bye.
Woo!
We'll see you
Bye.
next
Hold on,
week.
did we
guys.
have, hold on, did we
Yeah.
have Cass Cam? Did
Cass
we have
Cam.
Cass
Did
Cam
we?
once?
Yes.
Wait, who's that lady? Who's that lady?
That's my sister.
She looks a lot like you.
Hi, sister.
Aw.
Hi,
Yay.
everybody. Glad to be back this week in the studio. I'm so glad to be back. We missed JJ.
Yeah, and if there's anything you want to see us talk about on next week's show, let us know.
Yep, absolutely.
Rodeo.
This is becoming a big rodeo town. Wait,
It
3
is. It
really
major
is.
rodeos here?
It is. It is, for sure.
We should have our cowboy hats on.
Oh.
Oh, that's a great
That'd be
idea.
fun.
We should all wear cowboy hats.
See you next week.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.